Cottonwood Campground and are heading down to Phantom Ranch right now. A lot of rain last night, but it was a beautiful camp spot. Enjoyed my stay at Cottonwood Campground. Kind of a cool little feature there is the last two camps, or I guess it would be camp 1 and 2 at Cottonwood, are reserved for Arizona trail hikers. So it was fun to visit with a gentleman that was about to finish his Arizona trail hike. Had a good time there last night, but a lot of rain. So we're headed back to the south, and I'll show you the views along the way.
Unfortunately, I didn't record as much as I wanted to along the way. Once I've been to a place, I have a habit of not pulling the camera out. I hope you enjoy what I did film.
So this area of North Kaibab, coming up from Phantom Ranch with the sheer cliffs on both sides, is known as the box. The box is supposed to be one of the hottest spots in the canyon, and so people try to come through the box as early as possible. So far this morning we've probably seen 100 runners come through here as we're coming down today. But the box, pretty cool area. It reminds us a lot of the big walls of Zion. Heading back up South Kaibab. Love this tunnel. Alright, so we made it to tip off up the South Kaibab trail. This is going to be the area where we take the Tonto Trail. So it's different this year since Bright Angel at the bottom is closed. If you want to go over to Havasu Gardens, you have to come up to tip off, take Tonto across, and it'll take you over to the gardens, and then up the rest of the Bright Angel from there. So that's what we're going to do. We haven't ever done this part across, so this will be a new adventure to us, and we're looking forward to seeing what's on it.
Unfortunately, I kept on saying Havasu Gardens when it should have been Havasupai, named after the last tribe that remained in that area. That's why they renamed it Havasupai Garden instead of Indian Garden.
So one note about the Tonto that we've noticed so far is we lose elevation. Not a ton, but we are losing elevation to get over there. But it's a whole nother view of the canyon. I think I really am enjoying it. So glad we came this way. We got it confirmed. It is a 4-mile crossover, so won't take us too long. And hopefully we'll show you some more views. Our single tree on the Tonto Trail. But we do get beautiful views of the south side. Look at that cliff area.
Actually, after that point, we encountered many trees. The next stop we went to was Burrow Springs, which actually had some standing water, some reeds, some Joshua trees, and actually a couple of palms within the cottonwoods. And then we moved on and went over to Pipe Springs, which actually was a nice grove of cottonwoods, which we sat and took shade in. Here is the area where we actually think we encountered 2 California condors hiding in the cliffs.
Ooh, look at that. That is cool. Don't want to get close to that edge. Oh, that one really opened up. That's cool right there. Did you guys see how? So if you look, all those little stations over there, that's where they're running the pipeline. That is why we could not do Bright Angel. So this is the end of our section of Tonto. Right in the canyon below, we will connect with the Bright Angel Trail, and we will start climbing up and through those cliffs. So this is our reroute to get over to the Havasu campground area.
After the reroute and the crowds that were hanging out in Havasupai Gardens, I just didn't have it in me to record anything. Here is the last slog, the 4-mile hike, and boy was I feeling it.
Alright, we're on our final push. Last 3.5 miles or so up Bright Angel. That detour really took it out of us, going along the pipeline. We were expecting all the shady trees of the Havasu Gardens, and we had to go up and around most of that. But we got fresh water, and we're moving along.
Normally, I prepare for this very well. This time, I wasn't quite prepared for the
So
canyon.
that's the 1.5 miles
I
over
was
there.
lacking in electrolytes.
We're
I
almost
wasn't
done.
taking in enough calories. And the last 1.5 miles kicked my butt. Learning experience.
We came from Cottonwood Campground. We went up South Kaibab. We cut across Tonto today, and then we caught the Bright Angel Trail the rest of the way up. Total is a 20-mile day with over 5,000 feet. So we had a big day. It was a little rough at the end, but it was a good time.